Hello and welcome to A Muggle's Perspective, the podcast where we record ourselves talking about Harry Potter chapters because Braden doesn't know what's going on. Braden, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Rogge?
I'm good. I'm excited to get into a couple chapters here. It's summertime here in Indiana, so spirits are high. The living is easy. Jeremy's here. Jeremy's not dead yet. We can all appreciate that.
Jeremy is not dead.
No. Anything notable going on in your life? No.
Nope.
Sister-in-law's getting
just
married.
This podcast. My sister-in-law's getting married Friday. I'm in that one.
Oh.
So I'm going to look fly. You know what I mean? I would have tried on that new suit.
So you'll have a Hank-in-law? Is that how it's going to work?
I'll have a Hank-in-law. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. So this weekend we did my wife's father, my father-in-law, does a dinner for the week before the wedding. Mm-hmm. Any guy that's marrying one of his daughters, he does like a big dinner and he invites men who said groom would say have been influential or are influential in their lives, and they kind of share stuff.
And they just all clean guns in front of him throughout the whole meal. Okay.
Yeah. And but my father-in-law cooks. Just I can't even put words around the level of this meal that he creates. Like it's just like the thickest filet mignon you've ever seen.
Like it's like too tall. You're like, I'm gonna need to cut it a slice and then cut it again.
It's like, what direction do I cut it? Like, should I cut it horizontally in half first and have two like smaller steaks? Or so he did that, and then he did like 3 racks of ribs
per person. Wow.
Twice baked potatoes. No, not per person. He did asparagus, mushrooms, watermelon. It was incredible.
Well, congratulations.
So that's the most exciting thing that's happened to me in the last month.
Shout out Mr. Rogers.
Yes. Yeah, what about you? What's going on in your world? What's going on up in Warsaw?
Well, I've got a Harry Potter podcast that I do. I've got my buddy Braden over in Lafayette who doesn't know anything about Harry Potter, so we mostly talk about backyard baseball, and then sometimes we talk about Harry Potter on it. So that's been pretty exciting, kind of getting that going.
Do you record that? Like, is there a place I could listen to that and maybe become a patron of it or something?
Yeah, I mean, if you just went to mugglespodcast.com, then that'll hit you up with all the links. I mean, we've got Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Stitcher. That's not true. We don't have those things. And we're on iTunes. You know what you could do? Do you have like an Apple store nearby where you could just go? You can go in and then just subscribe on all of the demo phones. And then that way that just bumps the subscription totals. Subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. Yeah, it's a move.
We need to get on. I was introduced to a new social media platform that's popular with the youngins.
Snapchat.
No, it's called TikTok. Have you heard of this?
Is that where it's like Vine? Is it like Vine?
Yeah, it's basically Vine.
Okay.
I don't really know how they're getting away with it. It seems like a copyright thing, but
Vine's dead. Rip Vine.
Like it's just they've completely shut down the platform, or no one uses it.
I think they shut down the platform. I'm not an expert. I never really used it, but I remember there being people on the internet sad about how Vine was going away because Instagram bought it.
Okay. Well, this is Vine resurrected.
So how do we put the Muggles Perspective brand on TikTok?
I don't know. We just need to create really short videos that, from what I've seen, they don't even have to make sense or be funny.
So we need an extremely goofy young person who's capable of being funny for 7 to 20 seconds consecutively.
Yep.
Who
You've got it.
probably knows more about things like TikTok than we do.
Yes.
'Cause I can think of one person that would fit that bill pretty succinctly. Can you?
I don't know. Who are you thinking of?
What if I told you this person was very personally invested in defending the honor of Kobe Bryant?
Yes. Yeah, we should have Carter be our TikTok representative.
Yeah, our TikTok correspondent. We'll just put links in the show notes to TikTok episodes, and it's just Carter running up to people on the street going, "Braden's beef."
Hi, choose that for.
Oi, Crookshanks. Then
Him just like bumping into people and get off me. I think we're onto something.
Do it for the TikTok, Carter. Chapter 20. This is kind of the star chapter of today's episode. The first task. So we got, in case this is the first episode you're listening to, in which case I'm so sorry on a lot of levels. But I'm going to go through 4 or 5 points for each chapter, and then we'll figure out if we care about the other stuff going on in the chapter, the smaller things. And we're going to see what Braden thinks about all that. So my first point here in the first task is about Cedric and the library. So we're jumping into Harry just found out that there's a dragon that he's going to have to fight soon. And he decided that he needs to tell Cedric that he's also going to have to fight a dragon. What are your thoughts on this?
It's just a stand-up act by Harry. What a guy.
You're not mad. You're not mad that he's giving away like a competitive edge.
Not really, because like I don't think that Harry's that invested in this that he wants to win that much. I think he wants to survive. So I kind of thought that it was maybe one of those things where Harry was like, well, if everybody knows, maybe we'll all have a better chance of surviving. Like maybe we can figure something out together, which isn't what happened, but
maybe this means that Cedric will give him a hint down the road that will help him survive.
Yeah. Yeah, Cedric seems like him and Harry seem like they've gotten along pretty decently so far. So,
but in order to tell Cedric that, he ripped his bag. Did you catch that? That was
he
how
ripped
he
Cedric's
got him alone.
bag?
Yeah. From far away, he like used a spell, or on page I don't know, and he tore a big hole in his bag, so everything fell out, and his ink bottles splashed open and stuff like that. I always thought that was kind of sad. Like, you can't just go up to him and be like, "Hey,
Hey man, just kind of tap him on the shoulder."
we're peers. We're both in a dangerous event."
And how much older is Cedric than Harry?
Harry's a 4th year.
years?
Cedric is a 7th year. So he's 3 years older.
So there's a significant gap there.
Yeah, like Cedric has like hit puberty, has like gone through puberty mostly, and Harry hasn't yet.
Okay. So do you think it was a intimidation thing? Like Harry was scared to just walk right up to him?
Oh, maybe. I always thought too that Cedric's friends are all pretty anti-Harry, and so he didn't want to bother with getting harassed by them.
Why is that? Why are they anti-Harry?
Because he's stealing Cedric's thunder.
Yeah.
So they're
Makes
kind
sense.
of like on the same page as Malfoy right now.
It's not a page I want to be on.
Harry talks to Cedric, and then he thinks he's about to get in trouble because Moody shows up.
I feel like I would always think I was in trouble whenever he shows up.
Yeah, is it more or less scary than Snape showing up?
I think they're both like really mysterious.
So you just really have to be on your toes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you have to like I don't know. I mean, Snape's a different kind of scary in that you know the outcome of whatever he's about to say is going to be negative for you if you're Harry, Ron, or Hermione.
Mm-hmm. Moody's a wild card. It could be negative, but it could be positive.
Yeah. Yeah, Moody's a wild card. I don't feel like he has any friends. He's just like, I'm here to teach you guys, and I'm here to look weird. I'm here to throw some trash cans.
So
other than that,
if you went up to Moody right now and were like, Moody, rank your friends for me at Hogwarts, he'd be like, well, sure, Dumbledore. He and I go way back. Then, that Harry Potter kid resisted my Imperious curse, so I think we're on the same page. We've gotten off to a good start together. I don't
think it's a friendship thing. It's just a respect thing.
Yeah, but that's the closest thing he has.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, those are probably the only two on his list of like people that have earned his respect at Hogwarts.
Yeah, the list hits animals really quickly after that. It's like Madame Maxime brought giant horses, and there's a mutual respect there.
There's a power there that we understand each other. Yeah. And we both like single malt whiskey.
We both have eyes that sometimes roll around in our heads.
Yeah.
So walk me through Moody's conversation here with Harry. What are its implications?
So he basically pulls Harry aside to tell him like, hey, that was a cool move by you there, bud. I was watching. You got some integrity. And then he's also like, here's some general advice. And tells him to play to his strengths and to get what he needs.
So when you're reading this, how much are you interpreting it as being helpful? How much is like he go in for a very specific point? Or do you think it is general advice?
No, I think it's reading between the lines. Like the whole time he's saying this, he's like winking with his eye that's looking in a different direction.
Yeah. And it's off-putting, that wink. You don't like it.
It's more confusing than anything, like kind of distracting. Like Harry's like, are you still talking to me? What? He's like looking over his shoulder and but I think it's really good vague advice. Like to be honest, I don't really know why Moody doesn't feel like he can just straight up tell Harry like, hey, make sure you have your broom.
You should use a summoning charm so that you can go do the only thing you're good at.
Like he's all but done that by giving him this like vague advice. Right. So I don't really see where the secretive talk still has a place, but
he's keeping up appearances, but like for whom?
Right. It's just them two in that room, right?
Yeah. Maybe he's the kind of guy that's always worried that there's like a bug hidden somewhere.
Or a Snape hidden somewhere.
Yeah, Snape.
Yeah.
Snape he was like, oh, good idea. I'll turn myself into a ferret and then just go sort of sit in shadowy corners.
Yeah, I could totally see Snape as a ferret. But the good thing is Harry is able to read between the lines and is like, barely. Yeah, that is a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. So plays to his strengths.
So what's this idea? How does it strike you? Is this idea that he come up with a good idea, bad idea?
The idea of summoning the broom?
Yeah.
No, I like it. Like I think playing to your strengths should be I think Harry should like take that into every task, right?
Right, that's true.
But I do like the creativity, like cuz Moody didn't explicitly say like you'll need your broom cuz you're good at flying.
Yeah.
And here's how you should get it. So I felt like Moody left him some room to like, hey, here's a general idea. Here's what you're good at. Figure out how to use that. And like Harry did a good job of picking up the slack there.
Because Harry's always going to feel more confident if he feels like it was him that came up with it. Like that's going to make him feel better about it and execute the plan better.
And maybe that was Moody's whole thing with being vague, even though it was unnecessary, right?
Right.
It's like if Harry can figure this out on his own, this is going to boost his confidence, which he's probably going to need because someone's trying to kill him.
At least someone is trying to kill him.
Yeah. potentially a tadpole.
Yeah, potentially a tadpole. And
yeah.
9-fingered guy that can turn to a rat.
Mm-hmm.
So between here and getting to the match itself, were there any points that you wanted to hit? I mean, my next point was just kind of match lead up. There's a lot of practice doing summoning charms.
No, I mean, at this point, Ron and Harry are still fighting, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a thing. We haven't resolved that yet, but
Harry goes from not being able to do summoning charms at all to very good at summoning charms pretty quickly. I think almost suspiciously quickly.
well, he's got Hermione helping him, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like she's probably a top-notch coach. Very disciplined.
Yeah, I mean, there's different coaching styles, and Hermione is really good at the one. Hermione's not going to be a player's coach. Hermione is Hermione can be a Bill Belichick, but she's not Doc Rivers.
That's a good point. Who is Doc Rivers,
If you don't
though?
respond to... Well, yeah.
Who is Doc Rivers?
If you don't respond well to, someone just laying down the lawn, speaking to you straight, that came out poorly. Speaking to you straight? Where's this? Wrong button.
Braden's beef!
No. There it is. Is this still cricketing?
Just
please stop.
Set down the law. Just lay on a little heat.
Just speaking words strongly.
Coaching with some intensity.
Coaching with some intensity.
Some fire.
Classic Pat McClamrock. The official coach of A Muggle's Perspective.
Yes.
So we've got that match lead up. And then it's just disconcerting because Harry's like, well, I can make these pillows summon to me, so hopefully it works with a broom and a mile of distance. And Hermione's like, yep, you've got it.
Yeah, why don't they try the broom?
Oh, that's a good question.
Why don't they practice with the broom? Like, I don't see the disconnect of...
Like Hermione runs to the opposite side of the castle, and they just try doing it that way?
Yeah, I mean, I guess at that, you're flinging a broom past a lot of people potentially. Becomes a safety thing.
And plus, I think we're led to believe that's pretty late at night.
Yeah, so Filch is probably creeping around. Would probably get pretty ticked if he saw a broom go flying by.
Yeah, that's true. So then we just kind of want to jump right into the match itself. Anything with the immediate pre-match lead up. Bagman shows up there. They're hanging out in the tent.
Yeah, Bagman tries to give him some advice, right? I can't remember exactly what he says to him. I'm looking for the quote.
They go outside and Bagman's like, do you have a plan? I mean, if you don't have a plan, I can give you some tips. You're the underdog.
Yeah, I have questions and feelings about Bagman and Crouch.
Bagman.
Yeah, so
you're just gonna let that slide.
So I've, up until this point, had a bad feeling about Crouch.
Sure. He's too mustache.
He's a little too mustache. And I thought that Bagman was kind of just a fun guy, a Kawhi Leonard fun guy.
Yep.
And
Apple time. Did you see that?
Yeah. No.
Because the stories kept coming out about Kawhi Leonard and how weird of a dude he is with the board man gets paid, all that stuff. And then a story that was apparently false, like was just made up, came out about how he was obsessed with apples and he would go to those like Spurs team dinners and they'd bring out like a really fancy plate of food. He'd go, no, apple time, and bring out like just 12 apples and use a knife and fork and just be like, yeah, apples.
He is kind of a different
It's
dude.
my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Bagman, also a different dude.
Bagman, I'm confused. I don't know what to think of Bagman specifically after what we learned from Winky later on.
Oh, sure.
We can save that, but
yeah, that chapter needs us to save everything that we've got for it because I don't even have 5 points. So we're keeping an eye. We're keeping like one magical eye on Bagman right now.
One magical Moody eye.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Moody's keeping his eye on Bagman?
Moody's always got his eye on somebody. That's just a general fact.
Yeah. Because eventually his eye's gonna hit a person. He can just see through stuff.
Do you think he has complete control of the one that kind of rolls around, or is it just kind of on this like orbit?
I think he has control of it. We're sometimes told that he fixes like both of his eyes on Harry, and he's like actually really looking at him.
Do they do this with like special effects in the movies? Do they make the eye weird?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because it doesn't even look like an eye. It's like you got a magic 8-ball stuck in your face. It's like way bigger. So that'll be good. So now give me blow by blow. Just talk me through Harry fighting a Hungarian horntail.
Yeah. So he is obviously pretty nervous going in. He has to go last, so he has to just kind of hear what's going on.
Right. Classic.
Right. And he jumps in there, yells his magic words he needs to be able to summon his broom.
His boom. Gotta get the boom.
Summon that boom. And he succeeds. So then his whole thing is like, I'm gonna fly around and kind of draw the dragon out of its nest. And once I've got it where I want it, I'll swoop in and take the egg.
Now, are those the tactics that you were expecting him to use? Because it's not what I was expecting him to do the first time I read this.
Well, yeah, I didn't expect him to use it as like a distraction lure thing. But with that being said, like, was the dragon laying on top of the egg, as I would assume a dragon does?
Yeah. I mean, like
sort
crouching.
of keeping it warm.
I picture it as crouching.
Yeah, so, I mean, what else would he have done,
chicken.
do you think?
I mean, I guess, like, it sounds silly to say it out loud, but, like, I guess it's, you just go in there and you dodge the fire, you dodge the claw, and you just, like, zoom between its legs. You're faster than the dragon, maybe?
Maybe you fly kind of at its, like, knee level.
Okay.
In really fast circles.
Okay.
So that it starts kind of spinning, and then you pick the time you want, and you fly between its legs. And it's got such a long neck and head that it like tries to shove its own head between its legs and like trips itself and gets tied up in like a giant dragon pretzel.
I'm into that.
And then now you've got the egg.
What I'm worried about there is that it's going to crush one of its other eggs, which you lose points for. Is that right? Because that happened to someone else, right?
I don't recall, but I'm not telling you you're wrong.
To Crumb? Maybe. We'll get there.
Okay.
But RIP to your Indiana Jones theory.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd have been cooler, but we can't all be Indiana Jones.
Yeah. So. Just Harrison Ford and Shia LaBeouf. There's only two.
Hannah was telling me the other night, I forget how Shia LaBeouf became a part of our conversation, but
it happens to everyone. All conversations lead to Shia LaBeouf.
It happens from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
She grew up thinking his name was Shia LaBeouf.
Wait,
like
just Shia LaBeouf? Same thing, but without the
No, okay, I'm trying to remember how she did.
I think maybe she said it was
Shia
LaBeouf.
I think it was Shyla. She thought his name was Shyla.
Uh-huh.
Like first name Shyla, last name Buff.
Oh, okay.
Which I can't blame her.
No,
It's always
that
said
doesn't make
quickly, and if
less
you don't
sense.
no, if you're not reading the name, like I get it, but it was still funny.
I thought it was going to be that she thought it was like his name was like Libiouf or something. It was going to make a phonetic pronunciation thing.
Chien le beef.
Le Bois.
Yeah, I need to confirm with her what exactly she thought the name was, but
As
it
always,
was funny.
Hannah, come on the pod.
Yeah. What is Shia LaBeouf doing now?
Man, I have no idea. Hopefully just kicking back and collecting that Even Stevens money, that Eagle Eye money.
That Holes money.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for him. Hole's a stone cold classic.
It is. I'm a big Holes fan.
A Zero's perspective coming next year. Oh, man.
Yes.
That was loud. So Harry, like you said, uses himself flying as a distraction, gets the dragon up in the air and before he gets down to steal the egg. And then do you want to hit on anything else before Ron? I mean, the next talking point that I have is just Ron. Is that
Let's
where
go
we're
to
going
Ron.
next year? Okay. Okay. McGonagall. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the Harry-Ron reconciliation? The Ron conciliation?
Basically, I don't know, Harry just impresses him into saying sorry without saying sorry. Because there is no conversation, right? It's just like Harry does this awesome feat of stealing the egg quicker than anybody else as the youngest player. And Ron's like, somebody's out to get you.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole conversation.
Yeah.
Are you annoyed by that?
And then no, because I mean that's how males typically reconcile.
Do you have any stories of similar Ron conciliations in your life?
I'm sure I do, but none that are worth telling. It's just that's just kind of how it goes. Like, okay, he doesn't hate me anymore. We're cool.
It's just like grunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we good? We good? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good, bro.
Right, my bad.
My blunder.
My blunder. I used to say my
That's
blunder.
that's my B. My blunder.
Well, Ron does try to start apologizing, and Harry's like, forget it. No, I should have forget it. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
See, I kind of side with Hermione here, where she starts crying and yelling that they're stupid. Because they are stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. They're middle school boys.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean, I was stupid as a middle school boy.
Yeah,
you were stupid as a middle school boy.
I was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, middle school boys are stupid, and so Hermione's right about that. Like you said, Harry got it fastest. Thoughts on the scoring? Do we care about that? Who's winning? Who's got the most Triwizard points?
Well, that's like I don't have a fully formed thought about it yet, but that's my beef.
Okay.
The scoring.
Bwah, 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 bwah.
Braden's beef. So, we have a panel of judges.
Uh-huh.
Who have zero accountability.
Yep. And?
Why is that okay?
Well, and they are explicitly affiliated with the schools. Most
right.
of them.
Why you can't have the coach of the teams also be judging the competition? That's stupid.
There's no criteria laid out beforehand.
Like at this year's Olympics, let's just have all the coaches decide who gets the medals. That's dumb.
seems dumb. Who would be better judges? The problem is that everyone
Anyone.
we know. Well, but you can't throw Hagrid in there.
You need, I mean, frankly, people like Sirius. Like people who don't have any
Convicted criminals
kind of,
that are on the run.
yeah, just someone who's not affiliated directly with a school.
Get
I don't know.
me Mr. Ollivander, who makes wands.
Sure.
And
I'd be fine with that.
get me Dudley Dursley. Fang the dog.
Yes. That giant spider.
Aragog. Wow. And I'm in on Aragog.
Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to think of maybe some other good ones.
Someone not affiliated with this school.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get this.
Voldemort?
Maybe.
Fudge?
It's kind of like the equivalent of having like Luke Bryan be a judge on American Idol. So.
Yeah.
So I've complained a lot in the past about the lack of rules in Quidditch.
Sure.
The lack of regulation, lack of accountability there. This is a whole different thing for me. This is beef with JKR's writing.
Wow. Okay, gloves are coming off here. Like, them's fighting words.
Yeah.
Go on.
How can the coaches be the judges? I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah. Doesn't work. Because my guy Karkaroff gives Harry, like, what, a 3? A 4. He gives Harry a 4.
It's not even like a, well, everybody was giving him 9s and I gave him an 8.
Yeah.
Or a 7. It's like he dropped him like 5 points.
And he gave Crumb a 10.
Everybody in that freaking like country knows that he didn't get a 4 right there.
Right.
So
Get me Bill Weasley up on the panel.
Sure.
Karkaroff, that we can't be having that.
No.
Because then
frankly,
then Bagman feels like he needs to balance it out by giving him a 10. And so, like, where are we? Everyone's gonna get the same freaking scores.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't, as big of a deal as this is being made to be for Magic in general, how did we not put more effort into who the judges are gonna be?
Can I see a rubric? Can I get a rubric? Can I get a last 2 minutes report?
Absolutely.
I used to have parents email me when their kids got a bad grade on a project. They'd email me and be like, I want to see the rubric. Tell you it was your fault. Can I see the rubric? They wouldn't be like mean about it out front, but it's like, I know why you want to see the rubric. And it's so that you can show me why your kid should have gotten a better score.
Right.
So at that point, I would have to make a rubric. Right. And I would send it to them. And pretty much inevitably, I didn't hear back. Because they'd be like, frick. Okay, like, if I look at this rubric, then, like, he got a fair score.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there you go. Would I make the rubric intentionally to back up the results that I had already given? Sure. That's fine. Maybe I would do that. Now,
I can't expect any less.
In my defense, there were other projects that I did pre-make rubrics for. I did do that. Okay.
So who's really to say which rubric was which?
Right.
You know?
I'm certainly not.
You have a good mix in there.
Yeah.
So.
I should just make one rubric that just says, like, quality, creativity, punctuation.
The project rubric.
And I'm like, well, your punctuation was good. But as far as quality, I really feel like that could have been better.
Yeah, just make it as vague as possible.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Do we care? Not a lot of do we cares here. Do we care about Moody's dark detector stuff that he's got in his office? He's got a faux glass and like an antenna. Wasn't there like an antenna? A secrecy sensor or something?
Yeah, I know he had a sensor.
He's got a big old sneakoscope.
Yeah, secrecy sensor vibrates when it detects concealment and lies. Had to disable my sneakoscope because it wouldn't stop whistling. It's extra sensitive, picks up stuff about a mile around. And then he's got a faux glass.
Faux glass. Which does what?
I don't know. He doesn't really explain that.
I got a faux glass. Self-explanatory. You know, a faux glass.
It just says, see them out there skulking around. I'm not really in trouble until I see the whites of their eyes. That's when I open my trunk.
And he acts like that's enough of an explanation.
Yeah, like, what did you even just say?
You know, they skulk as a foe does. Classic foe behavior.
Oh, you know, when you've got foes out there skulking around, you need a glass. But only until you see the whites of their eyes. So anyways, as I was saying, Harry, play to your strengths. What?
So we do or we don't care?
Seems like we should care, since he kind of just glossed over that.
It went suspiciously quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're keeping an eye on that. We're keeping a magical eye trained on that. Do we care about the strategies that the other champions used to kill the dragon?
No, not really, because they lost.
Well, Cedric turned a boulder into a dog that the dragon could eat. And I'm out on that because, like, come on. It's a dog. Turn it into, like, a pig.
Or a cat.
Yeah, but a dragon's not going to look at a cat and be like, oh, it looks delicious. Turn it into a cow.
How do you know what dragons, like, taste preferences are?
Well, I'm going to just start with quantity. I'm going to start with poundage, and I'm going to go from there. I want as much consumable flesh as possible. And a cat does not provide me with that.
Okay. I wouldn't think a dog really does either, but...
Yeah, maybe it's just too difficult to transform a boulder into a cow.
I don't know. Never tried.
Fleur velaed it to sleep. Which, like, okay. A little unfair. And Crumb poked it in the eye? Zapped it in the eye?
Yeah, I think he shot flames out of his Russian eyebrows. And... I don't remember. I don't remember what Crumb did. Is that what he did? He poked it in the eye?
I think he poked it in the eye.
Yeah.
He tried to conjunctivitis it. So. Good on chapter 20. We've got Ron back on our team. We beat the friggin' Horntail. Oh, do we care about the egg?
Yeah, because it's part of the next task, right?
Yeah, and I guess that was my first point from the next chapter. We go to Harry goes to a party, so the Creevy brothers can be all excited about him winning, and he tries to open the egg. What's going on with it? What's your best guess?
So it's just screeching, making this awful noise.
Mm-hmm. That's not
and then
a guess.
He shuts it.
Yep, that's just you stating
that's all
what
we
the
know.
egg does. Yep. What can that
I'm
mean?
talking myself into a guess.
Good. Screechy, empty egg. You have to fight two dragons.
Yeah. Is there something inside the egg other than that, just that sound?
As far as we know, it's empty.
Okay. So Harry has to pick so it will turn out that he and his dance partner for the Yule Ball will have to do a blindfolded egg walk, like where you have it on a spoon in your mouth.
Okay. Through like
And
a
so
room
like,
with mousetraps in it.
yeah. So, you know, if you drop it, everyone's going to know because it's just going to screech super loud.
Oh, it's a magical screeching egg. Wait, they're
Yeah.
using a spoon for the golden egg.
Yes.
A big spoon.
Yes.
Okay, it's like a 2-person, like you both like chomp down. It's like a double-handled spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's got to be working on his teeth strength.
Yeah. So maybe he'll have to pick two different people then, because I'm thinking of the traditional sense of this game where like someone is guiding you because
Oh,
you're
interesting.
blindfolded,
Okay.
like from The Office when they do like the bonding stuff out by
Yep.
the lake.
I
Yeah.
keep picturing the version where you have like a spoon. You have to pass it off to someone else with a spoon in their mouth. I'm getting
Mm,
those vibes. Or like you have a
that'd be a
toothpick
good
and
one
it's Fruit
too.
Loops.
Yep.
What if it's just a straight up classic egg toss? And you both take a step back and you toss it back.
That could work too. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking just traditional egg games.
Yeah. Or that thing where like if you hit it in the right place with a hammer, like you can't break the egg, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This guy gets it.
Yeah.
Shout out Braden. He gets this egg reference. So just eggs in general. It's going to be something egg specific.
It's gonna be extra special.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be extravagant. Anything else about the party?
I don't think so. I think that covers it. Is there anything we're leaving out from the party?
No. He's at a party. That's good. They open the egg. Fred thinks that, who is it? It sounded like Percy singing, so you have to attack him when he's in the shower. I like that. Next point. They go to class. They go to Hagrid class, where they have to tackle Scroots. Scroots are not going away. Scroots are still in our lives. And Rita Skeeter shows up. Your thoughts on Rita Skeeter showing up here?
Why is she just allowed to just walk the grounds of Hogwarts?
Well, doesn't Hagrid say? Didn't Dumbledore say you can't come in? I thought Dumbledore said you weren't allowed inside the school, and Rita just ignores him.
So it's a real TMZ situation.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Like they just show up. Yeah.
I mean, Dumbledore sounds like specifically outlawed her.
Yeah, she's pretty annoying.
So why is she here? Why is she in our life right here?
To me, it seems like I don't know, some of the questions she's asking Hagrid, she's kind of like, oh, here's a way I could twist this into like Hogwarts being like the hiring of Hagrid and letting him teach children is ill-advised and there's danger and I don't know, like I think she just kind of lives for getting dirt on people and spinning it in a way that's going to be harmful to their reputation.
Gotcha. So later on, Ron and Hermione will kind of surmise that she was wanting to get dirt on Harry. But you think he goes deeper than that, and she's just, well, while I'm here, might as well get dirt on Hagrid.
I think that she probably knows Hagrid is kind of an ally, so it's like, why not just take out everybody?
Oh. We're yawning at each other over Skype, and it's just really cutting into my ability to talk into the microphone. So it's still an anti-Harry agenda, but it's by attacking known allies. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Last ended Scroots. I do like the name Bang-Ended Scoots, though.
I did too. I like that better than Blast-Ended Scroots. I think we should change the name.
Too. Okay, so we're going to call them Bang-Ended Scoots from now on.
I think that might jump to the top of my list of wizarding band names.
Hey, I'm Braden with the Bang-Ended Scoots. This is our first song. Hagrid.
Yep.
Okay. Next thing that happens is that Hermione is like, guys, come here. I found something cool. Just come on. And they break into the kitchen and they meet Dobby. So what are your thoughts on all this stuff? Dobby's there. Dobby's here now.
Yeah, so they're claiming that Dumbledore has hired them.
Well, Dobby at least. Dobby's getting paid.
Yeah. I don't know what to think of all that.
Are you going over to the pro Hermione side?
No, do we know for sure that Dumbledore brought them in?
What do you mean? What are your suspicion?
Um,
Here's what I'll tell you. Dobby doesn't lie to Harry and Ron. Like what Dobby is saying here is true.
Okay.
So I can't remember if this is just on Pottermore, if it comes up in like the next chapter. There's always been house elves at Hogwarts, like since the beginning.
Okay.
That, cook and clean and stuff like that. So Dobby's just joining a long line of.
Okay.
Well, actually, I think Nick said it. I think that's what Nearly Headless Nick said during the feast when Hermione was like, "What?" And so she stopped eating for a couple days. Remember? Stop yawning.
I can't do it.
Do it. Hold it in.
I'll blow up.
I think I have a coworker who his parents told him when he was a kid that if he ate too many Oreos, his veins would explode.
Oh my gosh.
Like as a impressionable young child, like intentionally trying to make him scared of Oreos, and it worked. And so now he just can't handle more than 3 Oreos.
Wow. They really went all in.
Yeah. Like it wasn't a joke. It was like your veins are going to explode. So you need to be careful with the Oreos. I don't want to lose you, my son.
Wow, that's heavy for a kid.
Yeah, it scarred him. So. Dobby's here. Dobby seems like he's doing pretty well.
Yeah. He's getting paid. He's happy. He's free. But I don't understand how he was able to change his mindset on that so easily, because we have the polar opposite in Winky.
Right.
Who's very upset at the fact that she's free.
So I think a lot of that is implied to be because of the abuse that Dobby suffered at the hands of the Malfoys.
Okay.
So not every household legit beats their house elf. There's house. I mean, they are servants, but it's a spectrum of being treated from close family member, Downton Abbey situation, servanthood to slavery.
Gotcha. So she presumably was in a decent home with Crouch.
I mean, she at least seems to think that she was. You could say it's Stockholm syndrome, but
right.
I mean, she doesn't mention beatings or anything like that the way Dobby does. Because Dobby was anti-Malfoy when he was still with them. They broke him.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was willing to talk bad about him and everything. So.
Yeah. Everyone has their limits. So then, I mean, the last point that I have for this chapter is just Winky. There's a lot of Winky. So just walk me through what you're gathering from Winky. Your thoughts on Winky here.
Winky, I don't know, is just so brainwashed into the idea that like freedom for house elves is a very bad thing. So her and Hermione are not making friends. And I think the big thing that we pick up is that she is really adamant that Bagman is a bad dude.
Yeah, it's just interesting. We don't hear this from any other source. It's just Winky.
Right.
Freaking out.
Right.
And you're like, what do I do? What do I do with this information?
Yeah. And I don't know, that I mentioned this earlier, that it made me suspicious of Bagman. Like, is he the one who put Harry's name in?
Is it his odds are rising up the ranks here, 5-1?
Yeah,
Is
I
he
don't know if he can
up there with Karkaroff?
There's so many characters. No, I don't think so yet for me, but there's just so many characters in this book that I don't know what to do with, like just kind of wild cards. So
yeah,
I'm more suspicious of him than I was last episode for sure.
We're just getting to the point where like the base reaction to everyone new being introduced is suspicion.
Right. Right. Yeah. There's nobody that's just immediately like, oh yeah, we could trust him.
And there's been a lot of introductions. We're getting introduced to a lot of people. This book really expands the world.
Yes, it does.
So that's our big takeaway, is about her reaction to Bagman.
Yeah, because I don't trust Barty C either.
Right. So you just kind of get the information and synthesize it and like check the source it's coming from and that whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey girl, hey.
What's up?
Oh my gosh, why do you look so down in the dumps?
I'm just super upset.
What could even be upsetting to you? You're gonna get married.
I know.
You're engaged.
I know, and I'm going to look fabulous, but the problem is...
No problem.
No, I have a huge problem.
A problem?
Like a big prob. I literally can't find anyone to take video. I want video footage of me in this beautiful dress.
You gotta get a videographer.
I can't find one. I can't find any good ones.
Oh my gosh, haven't you heard of Logan R. Hayes?
Logan R. Hayes? Who is that?
He is only the greatest videographer. He does weddings and like short videos, and he like raps sometimes.
He's a rap guy?
Yeah, he can do it all.
Holy cow, if I wanted to like get in touch with Logan R. Hayes and maybe find out more about like what he does and maybe contact him about my wedding, how would I even do that?
OMG, do you remember his name?
Yeah, you just said it. It's Logan R. Hayes.
.com.
No way. So I just put like 3 W's in front of that and a dot?
Or don't even. It's not 1999 anymore. You don't have to type the www.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
LoganRHayes.com.
I go to LoganRHayes.com. I don't even have to type the W's because it's like 2018.
Correct.
And then let's say that I really like his stuff. Is there any way I could get like a cool discount?
You gotta get a quote. You gotta see how much it's gonna be. Okay. Use code MUGGLE.
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 Cool. And what will that get me?
It gets you a discount on the quote. It's 10% on the quote.
Wow.
So then you can use that 10% to get a 10% more expensive dress.
You always have the best ideas.
I know what it's about, Braden.
Literally can't wait to get Logan R. Hayes to do my wedding videographer.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna do all of my videographer. It's gonna be the best. I love you.
It's gonna be so lit.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I really like this interaction most of the way through the chat. We're probably coming up on the end when Hermione's trying to talk to the house elves about, rising up and getting paid and all that kind of stuff. And Dobby says, Professor Dumbledore says he will pay Dobby if Dobby wants paying. So Dobby is a free elf, and Dobby gets a galleon a week and 1 day off a month. And he's just pumped about it. And Hermione goes, well, that's not very much.
Well, that's really what sets Winky off, isn't it?
Yeah, well, but Dobby also says Professor Dumbledore offered Dobby 10 galleons a week and weekends off, but Dobby beat him down, miss. Dobby likes freedom, but he isn't wanting too much. He likes work better. So that's when Winky freaks out about, because Hermione asks how much she's getting paid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, and then there's the Goblet of Quoter here, one of my favorite lines in the series, when they're talking about being able to speak their mind about their masters. And Dobby says, it's part of the house elf's enslavement. Professor Dumbledore told Dobby that he does not insist upon this. Professor Dumbledore said we is free to call him a barmy old codger if we like, sir. I just love that they're at the interview. Dumbledore's like, dude, you can call me a barmy old codger. Like, I don't care. Just make me some beds,
That's what made me wonder if this is really what's going on. Like, I can't see Dumbledore saying that.
I mean, Dumbledore's definitely a wild card. Like, let's get there with that,
Yeah.
He's a big old goofball. We just got more examples of that coming up. Don't want to spoil that for you. Anything else on this chapter? Winky, poor master.
I think we've covered it.
Poor Mr. Crouch. I'm Winky. I bet he misses me. Okay. Chapter 22, The Unexpected Task. Oh, no, we got some Do We Cares. I got some good Do We Cares here. Do we care about canary creams?
No, I care more about who they're writing to. Fred and George.
Okay. That was going to be in my next chapters. Do we care? So that's fair. We don't care about them making. I don't know what a cream is. Is a cream like a cookie?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Is it like a
like
tart?
like
a meringue?
I just chalk this up. Yeah. Like, in my mind, this is just kind of another stunt from Fred and George. So I don't know. Maybe I should care, but I kind of breezed through that one.
Do we care about the girls that are still obsessed with Crumb? Do we care about Crumb's, the fandom situation?
That's an interesting question. Yes, no. I hadn't really thought about that.
We don't care that Crumb is still like a superstar. Like when Ron
he's
is like, oh, should I get his autograph? And he looks over and there's like 10 girls like doing the same thing.
He's really good at Quidditch, so I guess it's like a Zion Williamson situation. I don't know. Like
it just is what
it doesn't bother me. I don't feel like it's impacting the competition.
Yeah.
Harry outdid him in the first round. The only reason it doesn't show up in the score is because we're letting the freaking coaches be judges.
Bwah, 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 bwah.
Braden's beef!
That's as loud as it gets. Okay, we're going to take a break here and listen to a couple howlers.
Let's do it. Let's howl.
Come on. All right, I'm going to go chronologically here. This is the oldest howler, unlistened howler I got on file. Here comes Chad.
Good evening, gents. This is Chad. Calling because you guys really do need to do that podcast where you play the backyard sports. I have never played it. Sounds like fun. I'm going to figure it out. But sounds like you guys would have it would be a pretty funny podcast. So anyway, I think you should really do that. Secondly, Ron is definitely fronting. He cares about his pets. Don't let him fool you. Anyway, thanks, guys. Love the podcast. Talk to you later. Bye.
So
Ron is fronting, y'all.
You guys can't see. Braden's face got so happy when Chad said we should play a backyard baseball on the pod.
Yeah, it did.
It's happening. 3 weeks from now, Braden's coming up to Warsaw. No, it's like a month. A little under a month. Braden's going to come to Warsaw. It's like the 20th or something, right? Of July.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
We can play some backyard
Anyways,
sports.
yeah, play some backyard sports.
Live stream on Twitch.
I'm all about that.
I like that. It's good to hear that even though he hasn't played them, it's not a nostalgia thing for him. It's just like that would be a good thing for us to do for content. # content.
Yeah, and I want to know. He said he acted like he was going to try him out. I want some sort of documentation of how his experience goes with backyard sports.
I want to hear back from that. Be more like Chad. Play some backyard sports games. Call in and tell us about them. The Chadillac strikes again.
Absolutely.
Okay, next howler. I haven't listened to this one. I don't know who it's from.
Sweet.
Gosh. I swear, Jeremy. I swear to me.
Swear.
Hi, so I heard you talking about Rogge Fresh, formerly known as Krispy Kreme, and he was a large part of my formative years as a human being in this world, and I think about how James got dunked on at least twice a week, and I just always remember that all the haters want to be me. The only problem is that they can't see me, and that life's a race and everyone's behind me. And those are lyrics that really carried me through, and I appreciate Rogge Fresh, formerly known as Krispy Kreme, getting some recognition now in 2019 on the Harry Potter podcast. So thank you.
So that's just a minute of Rogge Fresh, formerly known as Krispy Kreme lyrics. Was that Bo?
That was Bosif.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he didn't introduce himself. I was pretty sure that's who it was.
Yep. I really appreciate him commenting on that little nugget. I kind of forgot that we talked about Froggy Fresh, formerly known as Krispy Kreme. Seriously, if whoever is listening to this episode, if you don't know what we're talking about, just type in Froggy Fresh to YouTube and just give yourself like a solid 30 minutes where you're gonna take 30 minutes. It's gonna be it's not gonna be a productive use of time, but
It'll enrich your
it.
life.
Yeah. It's worth it.
So I don't go deep in the catalog, but I ride hard for James got dunked on, right? That's why he's crying. I ride for there's a song that he wrote about the Bulls Cavs, like 2013 playoff series. Or 2014 maybe. It's called Jimmy Butler is Your Father, and it's just him like rapping about the Bulls. So he just goes like he's just naming them and saying why they're good at basketball. I like that one. And I love the Christmas song where he gives us his whole wish list. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys. Can I get a witness?
What's the original song that everybody heard first that has like Moneymaker Mike in the background holding like a BB gun or something?
So the Christmas song is the first one that I heard, and that's all I can speak to.
Okay.
I might have come in
maybe
late.
Maybe that's the original. I don't remember. I'm just going to
First
do a quick
thing on my list, go
search.
figure. It's a brand new John Cena action figure.
Yes. I think that is it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to type in Froggy Fresh to YouTube just to see what the top
Okay, we're gonna tie those two howlers together with a third howler right here.
The baddest is the top video,
yeah.
which is where they have fake guns and Moneymaker Mike is holding a gun across his shoulders. Moneymaker Mike. Wow, this kid has started his own. He's no longer Froggy Fresh. He's Tyler Cassidy.
It's Bo again. I just finished the episode, and backyard sports with your commentating sounds worthy of an episode. And now that we have heard Hannah on the podcast, we demand that she be on every episode. And that's all.
Bo just wanted to check in real quick.
Yeah.
A fan uprising about Hannah coming on the pod more.
Okay. Well, she's not home right now, but I will definitely fill her in that there is a mutiny on our hands, and she's really gonna make or break the podcast at this point.
Here's my question. Is it more worth it to just get her on very short segments for a while? I know she only has so much tolerance for how much she's going to be on the pod. I get that. Do we save it up and make her record a whole pod, like a 20-minute podcast of Hannah and Carter just talking? Like the two fan favorites. Worlds collide, the Carter Hive and the Hannah Hive. Because if that happens, we're not getting any more after that, and I get it. I'm just wondering if that's best case.
While that sounds wildly entertaining, I think the more realistic option is just some snippets of Hannah from time to time.
Yeah. And I can work with that.
I'm sorry, Bo. Every episode is probably just not likely. But I will get her on the show as much as possible.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you listen out there agree with Bo, then just make your feelings known. If we can put together like a super mix of like 6 different people asking that Hannah come on the podcast, that's just going to make her feel more pressure to do it. And if Hannah is anything, it is not wanting to make other people mad, and she will come on because of that. She'll feel like she has to.
Mm-hmm.
And at least that's the Hannah that I know.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
So some great howlers.
Great. Yes.
Be more like Cho and Bad. Cho and Bad. Chad and Bo.
Cho Chang.
Cho Chang. Cho Chang. Cho Chang.
Bagman.
I can't tell if you're doing Shaq doing Birdman or if you're doing like a take on it that's just like your own thing. Bagman.
Leave it up to your interpretation.
Okay, chapter 22, The Unexpected Task. The one where Harry has to do an egg toss with Cho Chang.
Yeah.
So have you seen any 30 Rock?
No.
You're not familiar with that? Okay.
I know what it is.
Right.
I haven't really watched any. Yeah.
So there's a bit where one of the characters comes out with a movie called The Rural Juror, where it's about like a jury member out in the country, the rural juror. But they just all keep calling it the rural juror, and just by the end, like no one has any idea. They like don't even think it's a real movie because they like just think that she's just saying gibberish. And that I always think of that when I say the Yule Ball. Like I can hardly I can't say it correctly every time. The Yule Ball. The Yule
Is 30
Ball.
Rock worth watching? Like,
So-
should I start that series?
I have not seen the whole thing.
Okay.
We watched part of the first season on Netflix, just got caught up in something else, rewatching The Office probably. I have only heard very good things from people on the internet and from Eric and so forth. I feel like I should watch it, and I like what I do see. So
Yeah.
that's my tacit recommendation. Now, if you haven't seen
Fair
Stranger Things, I would recommend that first. That's coming up
Yeah.
here. Season 3 is coming up.
I haven't seen season 2 yet. I got really into
Oh.
season 1, and there was
Yep.
that big break between the two, and I still haven't gotten into season 2. I want to.
I don't want to burn you out on podcasting with me, but we have been talking about doing a Stranger Things podcast like for season 3 coming up with someone that's never
Yeah.
seen them. And I mean, like, even if you've never seen just season 2, like we could just real quick recap season 1 and then do like
Yeah.
a 20-minute episode for each episode of season 2 or something like that. Just like some quick hitters. Anyway, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I
Wow,
want to
wow,
see
wow.
it anyway. So.
Yeah. I really like Stranger Things. I think it's good. We got into it pretty late, but we just went all the way through from 1 to 2
Yeah.
because 2 was out by the time that we started watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I could get into that.
So, general Yule Ball thoughts. Did this come as a
Yule
surprise? The Yule Ball.
Yule Ball.
The Bowl.
So I mean, it's like a little dance, right? Just like a little prom thing.
Yeah, it's a school dance
for the kiddos
and dinner situation.
I know that we're gonna learn why. As of right now, I don't really see why it's that big of a deal.
Okay, that's fair.
I think, but I understand. As of right now, like this is a character development thing. Like we're growing up, we're getting interested in the opposite sex. We're trying to figure out how to talk to the opposite sex.
Mm-hmm.
We're nervous.
It's a good chapter for that. If you were hoping for like a little bit of rom-com, like teenage stuff going on, then like that's what this is.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, even just going through my rundown here, my next point is about how Harry keeps turning older girls down. See if you had any thoughts on that. Because every time I read that, I go, Harry, why?
Yeah. But his heart is set on Cho. The heart wants what it wants.
Well, yeah, but if you're going to try to do that, then you got to go for it sooner.
Yeah, no, he definitely screwed that up. I know he was nervous.
So what are your thoughts on that? I mean, we can just jump right into it, the whole Cho thing. Because this is bumping up hard against your insistence about Ginny.
I was hoping he would ask Ginny. She's going to go with freaking Neville.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, Harry just hasn't seen, he just hasn't considered Ginny yet. He hasn't come around yet. He's too enamored with Cho. And I think, Cho's older. She'll graduate, fade out of his life, and Ginny will be there. I'm playing the long game for Ginny.
Your confidence is not shaken.
No.
Okay.
No.
So but Cho can't go with Harry because she's going with...
She's going with Cedric Diggory.
Mm-hmm. Are we back out on Cedric now?
I mean, it's not Cedric's fault. Like...
It's like a don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, he took his shot. He got into his shot quicker than Harry. You can't hate a guy for that.
Harry's got a slow release.
Yeah. I mean, it's on Harry. I'm not going to be mad at Cedric for it.
Okay. So we have respect for Cedric on that.
I'm indifferent on Cedric.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm not a fan, but I don't hate him because he took Harry's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Harry's got to move quicker, I guess.
Yeah, Harry
unless
had no prior
we find
claim.
out later that Cedric knew that he wanted to ask Cho or something, and then he was just like, "I'm gonna get inside your head before this next task." I don't know.
Sure. That would be interesting. I mean, it doesn't seem like Harry really talked to a bunch of people about it beforehand.
Right.
Maybe Moody was reading his mind with his eye.
It's always a possibility.
Okay. Can we talk about how Ron asked Fleur?
Yeah, what the heck? He just got all jazzed up and decided he was just gonna let her fly. And like she didn't even respond to him.
So this is a fun scene in the movie. Well, what? Go on.
I lost, not that I had a ton of respect for Fleur to start with, but now I just don't like her.
Oh, interesting. This is a bad look for Fleur for you.
I mean, Ron did not go about this in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that he deserved some sort of great response, but she didn't respond at all.
Okay, so in my head, it's just one of those things where, a boy 3 years younger than you, like clearly in a different class of human, comes up and asks you. And so she's just kind of like, it's not like she ignores him in my mental image here. She's just kind of like doesn't want to say, it's like the answer's no, obviously. But she doesn't want to like do that to him. So she's just like, like taken aback that he asked her. It's just like a
Interesting.
Like, is this
okay?
And then Ron just kind of runs away. So
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that it makes Fleur look good. That's just how I've always assumed it went down, and I never considered that it was like an ignoring, like actively rude thing, which is a fair take. You're not wrong. That's just how I always read it.
That's a different way to look at it. That changes things.
This is a good scene in the movie. This movie's gonna happen so far from now that who cares? We have to finish this. We're supposed to try to finish this book by the time you come to Warsaw. Okay, we gotta pick it up.
Oh yeah. How many chapters is it?
Man, you can't just go asking me difficult questions like that.
Sorry. You can answer it after the podcast.
We've got 37 chapters. So we really need to move quickly here.
Okay.
We've got 3 in the next, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do at least 4 there. But then we gotta slow down. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, it's a good scene in the movie because Ron is just like zonked out on a couch, and like there's people around him like consoling him, and Harry walks in, he's like, what happened? And Ginny's just like, he asked Fleur Delacour to the Yule Ball, and Harry goes, and she said no, and Ron just kind of like grimaces and shakes his head, and Harry goes, she said yes. And Ron's like, no, of course not. So I always think that's funny. Like, I wish it happened that way in the book.
Yeah.
So if the books could live up to the movies a little more, that would be great. You still haven't seen the 3rd movie. That's crazy. So then we get to the Harry, Hermione, Ron, Neville, Ginny, like love pentagon. What do you think about that?
It's a good way to describe
Walk me
it.
through that.
Hermione says that she's already been asked. Ron makes a really rude, somewhat comical comment that he acknowledges finally that Hermione is a girl.
Okay.
Which,
okay, we know you're a girl.
Yeah.
That do.
Ginny loves Harry, so she's a little upset that he even asked Cho. But she already accepted the offer from Neville, so clearly she didn't have a whole lot of hope in going with Harry anyways.
Yeah, so she's mad at him for asking Cho, but also mad at herself for not keeping her options open, because Harry came available for her, and it seems like they probably would have ended up going together if she wasn't already going with Neville.
Yeah. And Ron's not really in this Pentagon at the moment.
Well, Ron was like initially just assumed that he would just make Hermione go with him. There's some of that.
You think so? That was just assumed?
Oh, I mean, that's why he's saying, like, will you go? Okay, what happened? Come on, Hermione, we need partners. You can come with one of us. We know you're a girl. Okay, so will you come now? He's kind of assumed that she would go with one of them.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, she's lying. She doesn't have anyone that asked her. She's just too proud.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is she lying?
I don't know. I'll be really interested to see what comes of that. I don't see why someone wouldn't ask her.
So she's not
Malfoy.
What?
Did Malfoy ask her?
What? Why would she say yes to Malfoy? Just like to stick it to Ron?
I don't know. Maybe she's just like weirdly attracted to him. In middle school and really school, girls are attracted to guys that are morons. That happens.
That's true. I feel like we've gotten some pretty clear indications of how Hermione feels about Malfoy, like the time she punched him. But things could have changed.
And the fact that he is racist against her. Yeah.
Yeah, actively racist against her.
No, that does not make sense.
Maybe
now.
he could pay her to go with him.
As like a spite against. Yeah, that
Harry
didn't
and
happen
Ron.
either. I don't know who would have asked her. It seems more likely that it's a pride thing, but
So we're
knowing
pretty
that Ron
50-50
didn't
right now.
have any, knowing that Ron and Harry, neither one had someone in that moment, I feel like if she truly, like, I feel like she would have gone with Harry at that point,
Mm-hmm.
like just as a
Like a
friend,
favor
like,
for him. Yeah.
yeah, you need help right now. So, to me, there's got to be some legitimacy to it.
Okay. So we trust Hermione here. Like, somewhat begrudgingly. We're not head over heels in trust with her, but.
Yeah.
So then we end up figuring out, okay, Harry's going to go with Parvati. And it's looking like Ron's going to go with her twin sister Padma.
Okay.
Do we have any thoughts on this?
I don't really know that much about Parvati. I know
Right.
that she's been mentioned quite a bit,
Sure.
but I don't have any opinions
She's
on.
another girl in their grade.
Yeah.
So we don't care about that.
Not at the moment. I don't
Okay.
know enough about her to really care. So,
I only have one do we care for this chapter. Well, we already hit on a couple other ones. So there's a lot of discussion about rumors. Oh, what's going to happen? Like, did Dumbledore buy a bunch of alcohol for the kids? That's one of them. Did he book this band or that band? And Harry talks about the Wizarding Wireless Network because he didn't grow up with that, so he doesn't really know who these bands are. Do we care about the Wizarding Wireless Network? The WWN?
kind of. Yeah, kind of, because I didn't understand. Is that just the magical internet?
It's the magical radio.
Okay. That seems important.
There's not Wizard TV, but there's Wizard Radio.
Yeah. So is that how things are communicated? Like weather and news and...
We mostly, for quite a while, we mostly hear it just used for music.
Okay.
But, I mean, that just could be how, kids are using it. Seems like there's different channels. You tune your radio and you figure it out. So, I don't know.
Like, I'm thinking about, is there like a dark channel that like Voldemort uses to communicate with the Death Eaters?
Yeah, how does
Like
he
a
communicate
PSA.
with them? It's one of those things where he like says stuff backwards and they have to record it and replay it.
Yeah. Yeah, he uses Helter Skelter by the Beatles.
Mm-hmm. If you start the Wizarding Wireless Network and Wizard of Oz at the same time, then it syncs up.
Yes, that's how that works.
Okay. Well, good. Is there anything else that you want to touch on before we say goodbye to our lovely listeners? Next week, get pumped. Carla, coming on the pod.
Carla! Let's go.
It's been too long.
It has. Let's catch up with Carla. See how life is.
Just get some updates.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that's been calling into the Howler, which is Cho and Bad.
Keep it up, fellas.
Really
It's
appreciate that.
entertaining. Yeah.
We'll try to get some backyard baseball stuff figured out, backyard sports. Get Hannah playing some backyard football against Jeremy. Hannah v. Jeremy, who you got? Hannah's played it before. Jeremy hasn't.
Hannah gets frustrated with video games pretty quickly.
Okay.
So I'll go with Jeremy.
Sure. Hannah v. Jeremy, real life football. Who you got?
Hannah. She's small and elusive.
Yeah, she's fast.
Yeah.
She's quick.
Yeah. When she was a little girl, she was, you know how you have to like make a picture of like what you're going to be when you grow up and like write a little 5-sentence thing about it. She was going to be an Olympic track runner.
Wow.
Fastest girl in the world.
And she stopped growing. And That made it tough.
Yeah.
Become a patron. There's a bonus episode out called A Woman's Perspective, where I jumped on with Rachel and Jess.
Wow, I didn't even know about this.
So we had at least one call in that I can remember. I think just the one call in. And we had a good time. Just talked about the pod in general, kind of meta. What were your favorite memories? Those kinds of things. So patrons only. Get on there. Check it out.
Sweet.
Yep. Thanks for jumping on with me, Braden. I will see you here in just a couple of days. Victor Crumb, T.J. Warren, Goga Batazzi. Who did you want at 18?
I wanted them to trade 18.
For a player? Like an existing player? Or for like future draft capital?
Honestly, I'm not mad about Goga. I'm mad that we think we're going to play 3 centers in today's NBA. That's just stupid.
We're going to play 2 centers. We're going to play Domas at the 4.
Domas can't play 4.
He may be. I play him at 4 in 2K. Is that true? No,
I
don't.
want
play
him.
at the
I
5.
want him to play 4 so bad, but he has no right hand and he can't shoot.
Goga can shoot threes.
So you're saying Goga 4, Miles 5?
Whoa.
Miles 4, Goga
Doesn't
5?
matter. Yeah, they're the big men. I think one of them's getting traded.
I do too, but I listened to Indie Sports Radio on Friday, and they had Kevin Pritchard on, and the JMV, the 3 to 6 host, asked him point blank, when the season starts, will Domas, Miles, and Goga all be on the same team?
And he said yes.
And Kevin Pritchard, JMV barely finished the question, and Pritchard was like, no doubt in my mind. So obviously anything can happen. The right offer could come in and
what do you want him to say?
Somebody.
Of course, he has no other option. He's not going to be like, we'll keep our options open. We like them all, but so do other teams. You have to say that. Okay.